The question is, should Celtic be on the phone trying to get him back up the road?
Well,
given the fact they brought back Jota, brought back Tierney, they can go and try and get even a loan deal for Riley.
Well, they could do a lot worse. But I was going to say, I mean, those quotes, you're right, you mentioned those quotes, and I mean, they were quite, I was going to say bombshell, but it's hard when somebody's so quietly spoken as Matt Riley. I was going to say, but it shows his words carefully. He got his point across. I mean, he did not hold back, did he? If you're the right manager reading them, I think it's hard to see a future for him at Brighton. You know, when you read that, it's clear that he's frustrated. As you say, Everton are mentioned. I think the other thing about Celtic is there's this question mark hanging over Rio Hatate. The assumption is that this might be the season that he is sold on. You know, if he was to leave, you know, getting Matt O'Reilly back would be ideal for Celtic. I'm sure Brendan Rodgers would take him in a minute. But if you're Brighton and you've paid £30 million, put yourself in their shoes. Are they going to loan him back? The other thing we need to remember is it is going to be a big season for Matt O'Reilly in terms of the World Cup. All these players have got hopes of going to the World Cup. He can't be a bit part player. He's got to be playing regularly. So I think for him, it looks as if he may well move on. Should Celtic ask the question? Absolutely.
Well, listen, I think the one thing in Celtic's positive is that Matt O'Reilly loves playing for Brendan Rodgers. And you're talking about he was quite articulate and very well, quite strong in his comments. He was the same at Celtic. He was an interesting character because he does speak his mind, albeit, like you say, in a kind of slightly quiet, understated fashion. It's clearly, I'm not saying he didn't get on with Ange Postecoglou, but he definitely preferred working with Brendan Rodgers. The style of management, the style of play, and he credits Brendan Rodgers for taking his game to the next level. Would he jump at the chance to work with him again? You never know, because I don't think he's motivated by money so much, Matt. Really, he's motivated by his playing career and what he achieves. The grass hasn't been greener. Listen, Celtic slapping a £12 million bid. You never know. You never know. But I think he's destined for somewhere in the Premier League, and somebody will get a tune at him, I think, as well, because he's a top class player. I'm surprised that Brighton haven't played him in the role that he's more accustomed to. They get some good players, Brighton, right enough. But I think he's a top class player. If Celtic could get him back, they'll want to watch. But I can't see it really. But it's June. You might as well ask the question in June, or hang back to the end of the window. And if it's nothing happening, then they can get on the phone and try and get him up on the loan deal or something.